Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to our guitar lesson. In this video, we're going to be learning how to play This Love by Maroon 5. So I haven't done a Maroon 5 song in like forever. This is technically the first ever Maroon 5 song on the channel because the first time we actually did Maroon 5 was my very first video, which was like 1.5 years ago. And I didn't teach the entire song. The lighting was terrible. The sound was terrible. There was no editing whatsoever. And I barely knew how to play the song. So might make a remake of that one later on. That was Harder to Breathe, by the way. That was Maroon 5's first single, came out in 2002, off their Songs About Jane album, which was their debut album. This song, This Love, this is also off of their same record, the debut album, Songs About Jane. This one has a lot more complex guitar work in it, though. Maroon 5 is often underrated for their guitar work. James Valentine is their guitar player. Very great, funk and, jazzy guitar player. So he uses a lot of jazz chords and a lot of unorthodox funky rhythms that a lot of people overlook. Their newer stuff is, of course, I know it's not that good, but their older stuff is amazing. They're not just a pop band. They're very intricate music going on, especially within the guitar parts. So let's take care of this song right here. There's not that many guitar parts, like two or three. And the rhythm, you can switch it up a little bit because they have two guitar parts going on. Adam Levine is playing the rhythm guitar part, James Valentine is playing the lead, and they also have a piano going on, which is also playing the same chords but slightly different rhythm. That's played by Jesse Carmichael, and they also have a bass going on. So you don't have to play the root notes always because Mickey Madden, the bass player, is taking care of those. So you can switch around the rhythm and stuff. So you'll see me do that here and there. But we get started off with the piano coming in and then the guitar. This is Adam Levine's part. He starts off the song with this. So like I said, you don't have to put the percussive hits in between, but I like to do that to not only keep time but also to fill up space, because when I played this song with my band, I was the only guitar player. So that might be the same case for you. So you can play the 7th fret off the E string first, then 5 on the A to 8 on the E string. So the intro is in triplets. Well, not triplets, but groups of 3 notes. So 7 to start us off. Then our first group of 3 is 7 on the E, 5 on the A, 8 on the E. All right. Then more percussive hits. Then we're gonna go 10, 9, 8 on the A. Then 8, 6, 5 on the A. Then our last two notes they're just 2 notes. There's no third note. It's just 4 on the A. Sorry, 4 on the E, and to 6 on the E. You can hammer on too. I think he does it pretty quickly. It might be a hammer on. Then the drums kick in, and the drums are already in. Then the bass part kicks in, as well as the lead guitar part, which is played by James Valentine. So all right, so what we have going on here is some very interesting and unorthodox chords. So the first chord is a B diminished, which is why it sounds like that. 7th fret on the G, 6th fret on the B, and 7th fret on the high E. It might not sound like the recording. That's because Adam Levine is playing the root notes underneath it with his rhythm guitar, and Mickey Madden is also playing the bass, the root notes underneath it as well. So it might sound not like the recording, and that's why. That's the reason for it, because if your ear picks up on that, that's why. So play whatever rhythm you want. You can mix it up and sort of. I like to mix it up. So after the B diminished chord, we're gonna go to a C minor chord, which is just the 8th fret off the G, B, and the high E string. So you can either play like this, 3 fingers, or just bar it. I like to bar it. So all right, then we're gonna go to an F minor 7th chord, F minor 7. So you play like this too, but you want to play the higher up notes because Adam Levine and Mickey Madden are already playing these notes. So if you want to play the whole chord, you can do like this, but he's playing like this. So this is the 8th fret on the G string and the high E, and the 9th fret on the B. Then go back to finish the progression on the chord we started with, which is the B diminished. So the B diminished you play twice. So it goes B diminished, C minor, F minor 7, back to B diminished. Alright, then you repeat the whole thing over again. And at the end, you can just go. So that's, same thing Adam Levine and Mickey Madden are doing up there. So you can do the same thing if you want at the end too. So all together for the verse, we have this. Alright, so you play that like twice. After the intro, you play it twice. Then we get into the chorus part. So the chorus part, it's a little bit different rhythm, and there's also different chords going on. So let me play that. It sounds like this. Alright, so as you can see, there's different stuff going on. So we start off with the same chord. This is a C minor chord, the same one we just played. Like I said, it might sound weird because the root notes are being played by two other people. Then we're going to go to an F minor 7 chord. So this is the 8th fret on the A string as well as the G string. And you're going to have to bar that. So use your index finger to do that. Then you're going to play the 10th fret on the D and the 9th fret on the B. So, alright, play whatever rhythm you want on that. And then we go to a B flat chord. It's a bit hard to hear who's playing the root note or if James Valentine is playing the whole chord. So I play like this sometimes, which is just a power chord with an octave in it. B flat power chord. Or what you could do is play like this. So let me show you both ways, whichever way you want. This is the more melodic version, more lead guitar. This is the more rhythm guitar thing. So if you want to play this, which is easier, that's the B power chord. That's the 8th fret on the D, 10th fret on the G, and 11th fret on the B. Or you can just play these two notes, because this is just that's just an octave. Or the other option you could play for this B flat major chord is play the full actual major chord. So what that is, it's the 8th fret on the D, 7th fret on the G, and 6th fret on the B. So play either or. And then after that, this one I'm sure about that he plays this. This is an E flat major chord, so this is the 8th fret on the D, the G, and the B. So all together, you have C minor, F minor 7, B flat, E flat major. So you play that 3 times. On the 4th time, instead of playing the funky rhythm, you just sort of just go, just strum across it like that on the C minor, then go to F major. Sorry, F minor. Do the same thing. Just strum across it. Don't do that. Strum across it. Then we're gonna do this. So what that is, that's the A flat power chord, 4th fret off the low E string, and slide it down to the 3rd fret power chord. So we have this for the last part of the chorus. Alright, so all together. Alright, and then that brings us back into the verse. There's a little interlude that goes on in between, which you can play this again if you want. Alright, so you can play that in the little interlude, but it's really just, it's just a little break between the chorus and going back to the verse. Then you go back to the same verse again, same chorus again, and then we get to the bridge. So the bridge is where stuff starts to get more interesting, and that's where he uses even more jazz chords. So the bridge sounds like this. Alright, so what's going on there is you're not playing any rhythm, you're just sort of holding chords out, just strumming it across. So first we have the same chord that we played before, an F minor 7 chord, strum that. Then we're going to play an E flat major chord. So what that is, it's the 6th fret on the A string, 8th fret on the D string, 7th fret on the G string, and 8th fret on the B string. So we have this. Alright, so F minor 7 to E flat major 7. Then we're going to go back to the same chord that we played at the very start, the first chord that we learned. B flat diminished. Or this is just B diminished, but so and then we're gonna go to a C minor 7 chord. So what this is it's the basically same shape we played up here. Just move it down 5 frets. So 3rd fret on the A and the D. Sorry, 3rd fret on the A and the G. 5th fret on the D. 6th fret on the B. So all together. Again. Now here, once you start the progression over again, you play the F minor 7, and you play the E flat major. But this time, instead of going to the B diminished, we have 2 different chords to end the progression. First, we have a standard G major chord. So you can play it like this too if you want. But it sounds like a G major 7th chord. So, full G major chord like this. So it's just the 3rd fret on the low E, 5th fret on the A and the D, and 4th fret on the G. Then we're going to play a G7 chord, which sounds like this. So as you can see, just looks very tense. All you have to do for that is keep the same shape for the G major, and just lift up your pinky and bar across the 3rd fret on the D now instead. So just do this. Alright, all together. Alright, then we go back into the same chorus again, which just repeats over and over and over again until the song fades out. So, pretty simple. Play that, you do the ending thing again. And the chorus just keeps on repeating over and over and over again until it basically just fades out. So, that's it for This Love. I know the guitar parts weren't exactly the same as the recording because I play the rhythm a little bit differently, and the guitar parts also don't sound exactly like the recording because once again, like I said, there's another guitar part going on, and there's also the bass part going on, and there's also piano. So a lot of guitar parts that you might think are guitar parts, they're not actually guitar parts. They're bass parts, piano parts, or they might just be played by a different guitar. But we covered the lead guitar today by Dane Valentine, and that's basically it for this lesson. So first Maroon 5 lesson in 1.5 year, and maybe I'll upload a updated version of Harder to Breathe as well. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.